All right, look what's right next to us. It's the Ramsky, as you'd call it, but that's not mine. That's the exact same one, though. It has the black tinted out back windows, but no side window. But we're going thrifting. Welcome back, everyone. It's been a while since I've done thrifting. I know I've been really slacking on thrifting recently, so I apologize for that, because I know some people do follow my channel and they love watching just the thrifting videos, so I do apologize for that. But we are back here again. Usually I don't find much at this store, but I got a ton of donations that have to go out in the back. So I don't know if I'll drop them off at this place or the next one, but as you see, it got CDs, a picture, that Visionware that I just recently grabbed. One piece is chipped, so I figured, you know, and bring it to the flea market, people are going to yell at me. A bunch of VHSs and snapback hats. Those are all the hats that Larry gave me that weren't worth much. I sold, I think, 2 at the flea market, and I sold already 1 online, which I made my money back on. So I really only made like $2 so far, but I have about another 7 or 8 that are still listed online. This should be a fun one. But let's find some treasure and hopefully make this day a good one. Let's do it. All right, just like that, we're at the second thrift store. Didn't find one thing at the first one, which is typical, but this one usually treats me well, so we'll find some treasure here.
How are you?
They're no good. They're stuck? Oh, yeah, Alright, so here we have a really cool horizontal striped San Francisco t-shirt. It's got a ton of stains on it, but I think when we pick it up anyway, you got a stain there. This armpit over here, it's weird. It's like there's some yellowing at the, so that's your armpit down here. There's yellowing up there, like kind of at the top of the armpit, and on the other side's perfectly clean. At least it appears perfectly clean. But nice little San Francisco logo, made in USA t-shirt here. So anyway, grab it. San Francisco is a city that sells extremely well for me. Like, so I don't pick up a lot of destination shirts. San Francisco, New York City, Chicago, they sell extremely well. We have a nice looking quilt over here. This looks like a quilt topper. Can't even see this guy. Oh no, it's it's not a legit quilt. It's like printed on quilt. It's not stitched. It's got like this, they stitched on this fabric underneath, so it's not actually a stitched quilt. It's a printed quilt, I think is the right word. And it's a quilt topper, it's not an actual quilt. What's this? Interesting looking vest. So it is looking pretty bare, as you guys can see. I think I did this last year. Look at all, there's nothing here. I think it was around this time last year. I did the same thing. Same with over here. If you go like that, that's how like the whole row is. So this is the time that really screws me up, because they get tons of donations because everyone drops off their yard sale leftovers, and there's just never anything on the shelves, which I just don't understand the correlation between the two. But I guess it is what it is. Jim Thorpe, Patty's Day Parade. Alright, so here's the furniture section. This is actually a nice old dresser. There's no tag on it. Like, this is where the tag was. Somebody ripped it off. So I don't know. It's actually in decent shape. But no, it's missing a caster down there. It's missing a caster over here. It's got the 2 back ones, but there's no price tag. Judging by how pricey the furniture, like this Vanty is $40. That couch is $45. This guy on here was $50, but he's now $30. I assume that was probably old buddy. Why would they do that? What is this even? Record player cabinet. Alright, so this is the right one. Thought maybe they took it off that one, but judged by how pricey this stuff is, I would assume that dresser is probably $40-50, which for someone who's trying to flip it, can't make any money at that price, but it's always cool to still see old furniture. You know, you have this stuff, which is press board, which I come across a ton of. All right, so one of the workers just put out all these Hesh trucks. So these are 10 bucks a piece, still with the box. These are something at auctions. They never go for less than like $3 a piece. Generally, if they have a huge bunch, somebody will buy them all at 5 a piece. I, however, do not know which ones are valuable. So there are some that are worth a decent amount of money, but the difference between commons and non-commons, you know, that's something I do not know. But they look like they're all different ones. I like this one back here, but I don't think I want to be buying any of these. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Emergency truck. Yeah, some little kid's gonna probably want these, or some collector. That was a huge disappointment. I literally walked out of there with one t-shirt. So I don't know what's going on with these thrift stores. There's just, the shelves are empty. Brick Rack wasn't too bad in terms of, you know, the amount of items there, but it was just all the same stuff. You know, I don't know about you guys, but if you ever go to thrift stores, they're really just like all cups, bowls, plates. I feel like that's every single thrift store, and ceramics maybe. I feel like every single time I go to Salvation Army, that's all they have for their Brick Rack section. But we'll be on to the last thrift store. I might stop off at a couple small ones. We'll see what happens. All right, so last thrift store. Let's make it a good one. I hope to find at least like 5 articles of clothing, something. Pay for my gas at least. It's kind of been a really bummer of a day. And like I said earlier, I think this time last year was the same.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know where
Thanks. What the? Why do none of these carts ever work right? Blows my mind. Alright, let's try to find some treasure. Bare shelves again. What is going on with these thrift stores? Alright, this wasn't anything special. Temple's been a school that sold really well, but given how poor we've been today with finds, this one has a pin through it. So, of course, that's going right back. There just really isn't anything to be had, it seems like. We got nope. I was going to say it was an older Champion sweatshirt, but it's not even made in USA. This is kind of old, but there's nothing on the front. There's no spell out. There's no logo. You just have the C. So that's not going to work either. Alright, so scraping the bottom barrel, I feel like. Got an Air Force Falcons t-shirt here. This is like an $8 to $10 shirt. This I found in the t-shirt section. It's a vintage US Navy sweatshirt. It's the Soft Sweats, made in USA out of North Carolina. This is early 90s. Probably does have this staining on the bottom, so probably have to run that through the wash. And then just like a filler Wisconsin t-shirt, which really isn't that great, but we're going to make our money back today. It's this is just what happens when you go thrifting sometimes. You just never know what you're going to find, and sometimes it's a little bit of a dud. Alright, so dropped off all these. We got hats, DVDs, or VHSs, CDs, baseball bat. But it's gonna wrap it up here. Kind of a disappointment. I grabbed what, like 5 things today? Yikes. But I kind of figured there's usually 1 or 2 weeks during the summer which are just dead here at these thrift stores. The other week that are probably dead, so it's probably going to pick up again. And then the next time it's going to be dead is when they switch over from summer stuff to like fall and winter stuff, when they do that, it's probably going to be dead because they're going to do like 50% off the whole store on some random day. But what can you do? Just part of thrift life. Thank you guys for coming along on the journey. Hopefully next time it'll be a little bit more treasure filled. I think tomorrow we're doing some trash picking. I still haven't got called back in terms of that one person who said, hey, can I have a card? You do flea markets. Got a lot of stuff I want to get rid of. Haven't received a call. They were supposed to call me back this week. They have not. They should have called me back within like the last 3 to 5 days, and they have not. So we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Smack that like button if you did. And until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.